I've just returned from a nursing job interview, and here are my 5 tips for acing it, because I aced it thanks to these 5 tips. And if I got the job, well, you have to stay tuned to the end to find out. But the first tip is to go for a walk. 30 minutes before you have to get to your interview, go for a walk. It is so great and relaxing. The benefit of going for a walk is that it releases endorphins. Endorphins helps the body to relax. It's a joy hormone, so you get more joy, you get a little bit happier, and that's so important when you're up at that nursing job interview. It helps to calm your mind, because we know that walking calms your mind, whether it's in the city or out in the forest, and preferably in a nature spot. That helps even more, because a noisy city is, well, your walk is de-stressing and the noisy city is stressing. But if you can just find a quiet spot to walk around for half an hour, and it has to be a spot you think is quiet. Then secondly, make sure you are not hungry. One of the worst distractors during a job interview is if you are hungry. If you think that, well, you need to get something to eat. Get something to eat. You don't have to have a bloated stomach, that would also be bad, but have enough in your stomach that you don't get hungry throughout the interview, because that way you will have that, well, less to stress about. And then we come to the third point. Make sure that you have had enough to drink. And there's several reasons for that. First of all, enough to drink helps your body to relax, because it's not working on overdrive. Secondly, even a slight dehydration can diminish your cognitive function measurably. So making sure that you're tanked up, start the day before. Make sure that you drink enough the day before, and drink enough up to your job interview. And that leads us to our 4th point. The 4th point is go out to the toilet. Just before the interview, go out to the toilet. Make sure you don't have to pee or anything else, because, well, that's also something that's going to distract you quite a lot if you're sitting there on the chair in the middle of the job interview and you can just feel the bladder getting more and more filled. So make sure that you go out, even if you don't feel like it. Most of the times you can push out a little something. If you can't push out anything, or if you have emptied your bladder, you should not have to pee during the 1-hour session that a job interview can take. I know some of them can take even longer. I've been to a job interview once that was 3 hours. There I had to go to the toilet in the middle of it all. And then we have the 5th point. Avoid stimulants. No coffee, no sugar. The bad thing about coffee and sugar is that they heighten your energy, which also means that if you are a little bit stressed over the situation, it heightens that, so you're even more stressed. So avoid caffeine, avoid sugar. Nicotine, avoid it, because smoking is bad for you. Nicotine in itself is bad for you. If you have to go to a job interview, have a nicotine patch on, because that way you get your nicotine. Just make sure to read up on the instructions on how to use it. I have never tried using a nicotine patch, so it should sit on for a certain while before it works, and it's dependent on what brand you are using. And did I get the job? No. I was beat on the finish line by someone with 20 years of experience from the same position. I cannot combat that. I have 20 years in healthcare in total. And if you want to get smarter on healthcare and nursing, check out this video right here, where I talk much more about healthcare and nursing.